In JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Underworld is a stand with the ability to evacuate memories from the Earth and force people to relive them. Now, if you're wondering what that even means, basically it means anything that's happened before, it can force people to experience. So, how would you think this would translate to a Roblox JoJo game? Do you think it would be a fun and fair ability that's fun to fight? Or would it be a ability that's so unfair and broken where if people just decided to use it, the game would be completely ruined and would not be fun? And the developers trying to nerf it would probably just make it completely unusable, so there's no point of nerfing it. But they would have to nerf it at some point because it's actually completely miserable to fight. Whatever I just said is correct. This thing is horrible in Project JoJo 2. I don't even remember if I said the game's name. Okay. But anyway, Underworld in Project JoJo 2 has a lot of stupid things. Like the move where it traps you in an airplane and forces you to guess which seat is correct. The thing is though, the game gives very poor indication to which seats you can actually select, and on top of that, it just kind of like is guaranteed damage because it's I think there's 8 options. I don't even know how many options there are. There's 8 I think, and it basically doesn't work half the time. So that's a very high damaging move, by the way. On top of that, while that's active, you're able to set a trap which will stun people the second they come out of that. Now that sounds fine, right? Except from the fact that then you can follow up with a stunning projectile that can force people into a wall, which stuns them again. Yeah. And you can then follow up with a fighter jet, which pulls up people and explodes. That is a huge combo, which can be exploited with the fusion abilities. So let's just say you fuse it with Achtung Baby, which gives you the weak little ability of going invisible. You can just go invisible, walk up to someone, and then just start that combo. What are they to do? Sometimes the game lets you just jump out, move out, but that's on a fringe case, or if the game is lagging, which guess what Underworld can do? Cause the game to lag. So, Project JoJo 2 is a very, very poorly optimized game, which to be fair, it must be a reference to the original game, right? But no, seriously, this game is optimized like shit. And Underworld doesn't help because Underworld has a big issue where if you die during the little grab move where it summons whatever the Limp Bizkit user is, it just doesn't delete the object and it just stays there. Now, I'm not saying this is the only reason Project JoJo 2 has poor optimization. I'm pretty sure it just doesn't delete objects correctly half the time, which then causes the servers to become super laggy. And it's not my fault or my internet's fault because I can play Elden Ring just fine and I can play other online games just fine. It's literally just a few Roblox games that are really, really laggy. Because again, optimization, but, you know, maybe that's just me. But, you know, how can they fix Underworld? You know, this is such an unfair stand. I mean, like, it does have weaknesses, such as the fact that it kind of can't really do much other than that singular, very linear combo. It can run away pretty well on its own anyway. So, yeah, the move which gives complete iframes, because of course. Just has one of the worst projectiles in the game, which is the little bullet one. It's like fine about it. It doesn't do much damage half the time. Ironic considering I said the one combo does a ton, but sometimes you can just fug it out and just not die. But, you know, why am I complaining about a singular stand in Project JoJo 2? A game with a ton of stands. And the reason why is because Project JoJo 2 does not have many stands, especially when compared to the original Project JoJo. It has like 25 or something, which may sound like a lot. And I'm pretty sure that's actually overestimation. I think it's closer to 16. but really it's not that much. So the likelihood of you experiencing Underworld is probably high, just in case someone decides to use it. And, you know, why shouldn't they use it? It's just, it's completely cheese and kind of fun to use. It's just fun to upset people. Rage baiting, you know? Huh? Because that's what people that play Project JoJo like. That's why they play the game. They don't play the game for the grind. I mean, no one plays the game for the grind. It's Project JoJo's grind. The grind is just an afterthought. I think it's just an excuse for stats. Honestly, they should just remove the grinding aspect, which then just kind of makes it into A Bizarre Day, but then A Bizarre Day just kind of stole from Project JoJo in the first place, so, you know, you kind of win. You win some, you lose some, but, you know, what is that to do? Really? I mean, to be fair, this game has horrible lag, like, genuinely. Like, when I mentioned the lag earlier, I really did not emphasize how bad it gets, and on top of that, honestly, nothing is really balanced. Things that you'd expect to be OP aren't, and things that should be weak just are OP for some reason. Like Bastet doing like 1,000,000 damage with the right fusions and stuff, and it's just like, you just sit there and you go, how the fuck does that work? I don't know. Nothing in this game makes sense. I know the video was called The Biggest Problem in Project JoJo or something, but like, Project JoJo 2 has a lot of problems. I like the game, but that's because I like the original. And you, like, okay, sorry, you can have people like Eclipse who dislike everything, which, to be fair, the game has issues. It does not stand to the standards of any other regular good game. But that's because Roblox games aren't games, they're just glorified tech demos. Like, Eclipse has some good-ish points, like, yeah, again, like I said, the grind, pointless. And, whatever he said about the... What he said, like, about the stand choice, like, come on, bitch, this is Project JoJo, take your ass back to, I don't even remember the meme, but, like, come on, man, like, it's Project JoJo, what do you expect? We have cool stands, we don't just have your shitty little Star Platinums and just shit. To be fair, though, Project JoJo 2 would be better if they just added other stands and also just made it. Also, I like, sidetracking again, the Rarity system is, like, fine, I guess. It's not as grueling as the original Project JoJo, and also, fun fact, the worthiness really doesn't increase your rates. And, you know, it would help if the game actually told you how much worthiness increased your rates, but because it doesn't, might as well not, you know, like, genuinely, like, probably doesn't. And, you know, that's fine, you can just expect it to do nothing, and you'll probably be fine. But, yeah, I know this went from talking about Underworld to a complete ramble, but, yeah, I like Project JoJo too, I just wanted to talk about the game, I'm gonna be honest. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya.